Hi, welcome to Ginger and Garam Masala. I'm Michael Wright, and
I'm Vishal Mohan Kumar. Obviously, you guys know the last name very well.
yeah, so that to me is an interesting name, Vishal. So in your language, what does Vishal mean?
We don't have any specific meaning for Vishal actually, which it just means a person with a big heart.
So it's bullshit.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like I'm very generous. I'm very outgoing, and then I don't know. I just give whatever I have to the people.
You are very outgoing. So for those of you that are new here, like everyone, this is going to be a show about food and culture, and today we are at the Coconut in downtown Kamloops in the food court here in Kamloops. We chose the Coconut because this is Vishal's favorite place, and who am I to argue with an Indian about Indian food?
I mean, you're gonna lose anyways. So the main point of like coming here is like the butter chicken dosa. The dosa here is like so good. I am from southern part of India, so for us dosa is like a very common breakfast that pretty much like everybody usually have like in their mornings. And they make it very authentic here. Like it's just like the same that we get back home. That's the main reason why like we're here. It's
All right,
good
let's go get some food then.
Yeah, sure. Let's go order something.
सारी रात जागी ना सोई वे तेरी मोहब्बत सताया वे सारी रात जागी ना सोई वे
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that right there. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Is that how a dosa normally should be?
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to look. I mean, this is just like you guys have crepes here.
Yeah,
Like
we
this
call them
is-
crepes.
Crepes, whatever. Crepes. So it is pretty much similar to crepes.
Okay.
And then rice flour.
Yep.
There's called as urad dal. So they both go into some form of like consistency. It's like in some ratio. You mix the rice flour, the soaked rice, and then the soaked dal,
Okay.
and then you grind it, and then you make it a fine paste.
Right.
And then it's pretty much how you do the pancake, like the crepes.
Oh, okay. And then you get this beautiful like how do they make that? That's incredible.
It is
to me.
very
And that's
crispy,
like-
so that's the main reason how we could like just like form something like this.
yeah.
You just have to like make the batter so crispy, so the consistency is like very important. So like when we make it at home, when my mom makes it, it's just the same thing that we got the last time. It's just flat.
Oh,
normal.
okay.
But it's very crispy. But this one, they just make it the same way, but when they serve it, they just form this shape somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I'm so mesmerized by how awesome that looks. Should we dig in?
Yes, please.
So, okay. So here's the thing.
yes,
Our culture, we use spoons and forks.
we use
and all
hands.
that stuff.
We use
So
hands
you
and
use
fingers.
hands? So you eat with your hands. Like, how would I go about eating this here? Should I mix it all together?
Yes, you can just use spoon. The main point of like eating with your hands is, I don't know. I was taught just like use your hands to eat, like handful, mouthful.
Okay, so to talk more about
Fucking skin.
the culture,
This is very authentic. This is exactly how we get it back in Chennai, Bangalore, or Hyderabad. The dosa is just pretty much the same.
yeah.
It's
So-
just rice and dal. Can't go wrong.
How important is food in your culture? Like, do you guys sit around and like eat as a family, as like a big group of people? Like, do you have get-togethers and stuff and eat and just like enjoy each
Eating
other's
together is very
company?
important.
Yeah.
So even when my mom cooks, we have food like all three of us, mom, dad, and me. We all eat together at the same time. We prefer like eating together at the table. So like when I grew up, I was pretty much like I sit on the floor to eat. We didn't have a
Should we
table.
get rid of our chairs?
I mean, it's the way we didn't have a table. We didn't have a dining table supposed and everything, but we used to just sit on the floor
Yeah.
together as a family and we just eat with our hands. Ultimately, dosa, it's just the same. Once you get the taste of dosa, you would expect the same everywhere.
Well, let me try some.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's like the most crispy part. Try this. This is like the most crispy part. Yeah, this part. That's just,
What's this stuff?
this is coconut chutney. So they take the coconut, they grind the coconut, they just like,
That's really good.
yeah.
Wow.
Like that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Coconut chutney, it's good.
So that's something I noticed. Well, just like I was saying, like I found like here in Canada that sort of thing is kind of lost. Like with my family, I lived with my aunt and uncle for a few years, and we used to have every Wednesday night we'd have a family dinner, and it was awesome. I loved it. It was such a great thing, and just kind of, you know, I noticed that throughout other cultures that's a thing that is a constant and a consistent thing. Like in our culture, it almost seems like family isn't as important as it is in other places. Like over here, it seems like we're just too concerned about a pursuit of money and just, you know, we're
I mean,
too-
I get it. In India, family is everything. Your mom and dad are like almost your everything, and they take care of you so much, and that bonding, like, you know,
yeah.
it just, I don't know, it just appears, like, you know, right from your childhood, and it just stays.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go every, like, even any Indian, like, you know, whom you see here, if he's away from India, he's gonna spend at least 2 or 3 hours of his entire day talking to somebody back home.
Oh, really?
Like, at least someone. You see them,
Yeah.
they're on their phones. Because that's the only way, that's the only means that they can contact somebody back home,
I
right?
can't remember the last time I talked to my parents. Well, and that's so okay. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he's dating a girl, and their family's really close. And he had mentioned to her that it's weird, and I was like, that is kind of weird, but it's not that weird. Like it should be a normal, common thing. But I find here in North America that it's not as common as other places. Like families just aren't as close here for whatever reason. I don't know. And I'm wondering if it is because we don't sit there and have food. Like we don't eat together as a family. We don't sit there at the table and enjoy. We don't cook together. We don't eat together. It's kind of like, is that what's lost? Do you think? Like you said, food brings. your
Yes,
family
when
and
you are
everything
like, you know,
together,
when
right?
you're at the table, when you're like eating with your dad, with your mom together, you make jokes around, you just, you know, you just get into that sort of thing called, like, you know, family bonding.
How do you not like? How are you not a disastrous mess? Like
Because
I
I
had to
know
go-
how to eat, you know.
I had to go to a spoon and a fork, so I don't. My hands were just covered.
Still your hands are
And
covered.
they're still covered with it. My napkin's a disaster.
I mean,
What am I doing wrong?
do you see other than my fingers?
Like it's gonna start spreading up my arms if I keep eating like that. I guess there's a fine art to doing it, right?
It's an art, man. Eating with your hands is an art. Don't worry, you'll master it.
One day. Obviously, with that being as authentic as it was, like how authentic is the Indian food in Canada? Like,
Okay. There's one more place in North Shore.
Like,
Spice.
do we whitewash our food over here? Like, does it get
A little
pretty-
bit.
Yeah,
A little bit. There is a fusion.
That's
I,
one
I can't deny that.
yeah.
They
okay.
tried different. Instead of using the spices that we use, you guys use different something that needs different, like cayenne pepper
Right.
or different herbs.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if you like the garam masala that you guys get here will be much more stronger than we get in India.
Really?
Because the spices that they use are from different regions, and then different regions have like high potency or like something
Oh, okay.
associated with that. So it highly depends on the place where you get the herbs.
Yeah.
It highly depends on how you're cooking it.
Okay.
Like over here, the chicken here is so soft, so tender. Like it is hard to get that consistency.
Really?
When I go over to India, the meat's gonna be like a little bit hard.
Like it's a tougher, like
A little bit
chewier
hard,
chicken.
yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, because that was really tender.
Yeah.
Like that was like really.
Not all the places in India will be, getting chicken pieces tender as this one.
Okay. Other stuff. So the food here was incredibly good,
Yeah.
and I would like to thank the Coconut, the proprietors of this establishment, for letting us film here and giving us a delicious meal. We paid for it, of course.
It was awesome. Like,
It was really good.
hands down, one of the nicest meal that I had.
So let me ask you about Mountain Dew. Is
Mountain
that pretty
Dew.
authentic to India as well?
Mountain Dew. I don't know. I grew up drinking Mountain Dew, and I really like the taste of it. I saw Mountain Dew. I was like, okay, I'm getting Mountain
Hey, I like mountains.
Dew.
So, anyways, yeah, thanks to the Coconut for letting us do this and giving us an amazingly delicious meal. I hope you guys learned lots about the different cultures. We're gonna do another one, and it's gonna be more Canadian culture.
You
So
learned
we can
about
learn about
Indian
Canada.
culture. You're
Yeah.
gonna learn about Canadian culture.
Next week, or whenever we get to do this again, will be more about the Canadian culture, which
Canadian
I don't
culture.
think we really have a lot of, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Anyways, if you like this, then maybe subscribe if you want more of this. Him and I are gonna travel around. We're gonna visit with other people and figure out some of their cultures,
Yeah.
and like hear what they have to say about their cultures and what food does for them.
Yeah. It's gonna be funny,
Yeah,
I guess.
maybe. I don't know. Sometimes, but there'll be a lot of information too.
Yeah.
So, well, see you later.
And where to go eat good food in Kamloops.
The Coconut.
Peace. Bye bye.